Hi and welcome Virgo, this is Rose Burnett from Mind, Body, Soul Balance and this is your monthly tarot reading for July 2018. Now just remember it is a general reading, take from it what you will. Always trust your own inner guidance, inner wisdom on deciphering messages from the tarot and oracle. If you want a personal reading with me, attune to your own energy and circumstances and the questions you want to ask about any area of your life, link is on this video and in the description box below. And if you'd like to win a recorded 30-minute personal reading with me, all you need to do is opt into my blog and you'll go into the monthly competition draw to win a personal reading with me. Plus, I send you some more great content and you'll get member-only special coupons and offers in terms of off personal readings, as well as I'm going to send you as a special gift a bonus tarot reading as soon as you sign up. Okay, let's get started with your reading, Virgo. And first up, I'm going to be having a look at if you've been worrying about your finances, your career, your life path, your life purpose. I'm going to pull some guidance from the Life Purpose deck. And let's see what's happening for you, Virgo, in July. Okay. Oh, wow. I love this card. So you pull the Builder card, which means that you get a great sense of accomplishment from building things. So this could be creating things from nothing, running with your ideas, your projects. If you're a guy, it could be that you're in the construction field, that you like building things with your hands. It can be any part of construction, whether it's, bricklaying, whether it's building houses, whether it's plumbing, electrical work. And also, of course, as I said, as an entrepreneur, it might be building businesses. I personally love doing it. It's one of my favorite things, running with an idea. Okay, let's see what else you need to know, Virgo. Got two here. So you pull the Animals card, which is really interesting. So it means that you have a natural connection to animals, deeply intuitive when it comes to communicating with animals. You can be a protector of them. You can also be, it can also be part of your life's work, like for example as a vet or some sort of in terms of something in the animal field. It can also mean that you have a fur baby that's a soulmate that lights you up when you get home. It can also mean that you've got an animal spirit guide. Beautiful. And you also pull creative expression. So it says that your soul longs to express itself creatively, whether this is through art, whether this is through music, whether this is through the written word, spoken word. Often when this card comes up, it's about balancing our masculine and feminine energies, standing more in our feminine energies. This applies to both men and women. And particularly if you're very much focused on career and rational side brain thinking, the ability to step into your creative side can actually bring you a lot of peace and joy and does help balance and ground you, because you can get lost in the moment in that creativity, particularly if you're going through any sort of heart healing that you need to do. It's fabulous for healing your inner child. It can also mean that it just brings you a lot of joy and it can be part of your life purpose, life path, if you so choose. All right, what else do you need to know, Virgo? Okay. If you're confused about what your life path, life purpose is, the message is to go and do a bit of research into those areas that interest you to find out more about it. And it can lead to giving you more confidence in stepping into your life path, life purpose. If you're totally confused and you have no idea what you want to do, head over to my inspirational playlist or my Mind, Body, Soul Balance playlist on my YouTube channel. It's free. There's some videos in there, inspirational, motivational videos that will help you tap into what is and how to figure out what is your life path, life purpose. Often it's about being more in touch with who we are at a heart and soul level, knowing when you're going against your flow and knowing when you're going with your flow in terms of what lights you up. It's also a case of experimentation, because there might be things you think, oh, I wouldn't mind doing that. And my advice to you is go and do a little workshop or something first and see if you actually like it, whether it's part of your innate abilities, because sometimes we can try things and go, that didn't really fit so well. Yeah. Okay, the message you've got is trust. Trust your feelings, trust your own inner guidance when it comes to your life path, life purpose. It's such a beautiful message. And for some of you, there is the option to heal and I guess provide your own sage advice. The counselling card has come up for you, which means that you've got a lot of inner wisdom. You might have gone through quite a lot of life experience, life challenges that have given you a great deal of inner wisdom that you can share with others in terms of helping them on their path. Whether that's healing, whether that's providing more clarity, support, and particularly your listening skills and your communication skills. Okay, let's pull some guidance in terms of your general energies from the Goddess Guidance deck, and let's see what you need to know, Virgo. Oh yeah. Under the Builder card, which I think is kind of fabulous, you've pulled Sedna, which is all about infinite supply. So if you've been worrying about your finances, stop worrying. The message is that your material needs are going to be met for today and all of your tomorrows. So it basically means the universe has got your back. Beautiful. You are protected at this time. The fact that it's sitting under the Builder card, if you're thinking about starting your own business, or starting your own business is the message, or running with an idea or a project, and I guess have a concrete plan for how you're going to support yourself through that, but just know that you have everything within you that you are protected to do that. Okay. Tell me if this resonates, because I love this card. It's kind of interesting. Vesta. It's your home life situation is going to improve. Now, if you've been going through a challenging time at home, it's been a bit unsettled. If it does portend to a change in occupants, healthy change in occupants. It might also mean that you're buying a new home, relocating, or moving to a new home. Okay, 3 want to come out for you. We'll pull them all. Wow, there's a lot here around protection. Pulled Artemis. He's a guardian. You and your loved ones are divinely protected at this time. Gorgeous. Second confirmation of protection. It's also sitting under your creative expression, so that's a life path you want to take. Universe is saying yes. You've also pulled Nematoma, sacred space. Very important to balance and ground yourself, to get in touch with your spirituality. Set up a sacred space at home. Crystals, candles, whatever floats your boat. Do some meditation at home, or it can mean finding a place that you're spiritually connected to where you can just release, let go, find some inner peace. It can be somewhere religious, or it can be out in nature. This is sitting under the trust card. So not only trust your own inner guidance, intuition in terms of your life path, life purpose, but also take focused intent and action towards your goals and dreams. One step at a time, and you'll make your mark. It's all well and good to put the manifestation out there, and I do encourage you to do it, but you do also have to take responsibility for your own life and take the steps you're guided to take to draw that abundance to you. Okay, let's pull one more. This is sitting under the counseling card. Rihanna, sorceress. You are a magical person and can manifest whatever it is that your heart desires in this lifetime. Beautiful. So make sure when you're doing your meditation contemplation that you are putting out to the universe what it is you want to draw to you. Also means that you've got everything within you to be a success, to follow your dreams, your goals. Okay. Going to bring you some more guidance from the crystal reading deck, and this is a healing deck, so if there's anything that we need to let go of, know about, it'll come out here. Oh yeah. Okay, first one that came out. Malachite, healing. 2 messages. One, you could have already done a lot of heart healing, inner child healing, and you're on your way through it. If you've been through relationship breakdown or any sort of heartache or challenges, it can also mean that you need to recognize and do some healing of yourself. Stop pushing your emotions down particularly if it's past stuff, any past stuff coming up for you. It's always wise and sage to get it out of your body. Yes, you can just move forward. I'm not going to apply to everybody. You know who you are. Okay, what else does Virgo need to know? Do you want to come out for you here? Oh, yeah, of course. I'm not surprised this has come out because you've also got a nematoma, sacred space. Boji stones, balance, about balancing, grounding yourself in July. So the Boji stones are very ancient stones. You hold one in each hand to balance and ground yourself. So a couple of options here: meditation, quiet contemplation, relaxation. I'm going to say music's coming up. Listening to music's going to relax you as well. Get out in nature. Yeah. Creative expression is also going to balance and ground you. It's sitting under the home, so it's also an indication that stuff at home is going to be more balanced, but you need to strive for balance there as well. I'm going to say to you that's about who you're living with at the moment. Even if you're living with yourself, it might be that you need to make a beautiful space, an oasis to come home to. You've also pulled coal pike, rites of passage. This means you're coming into your own. It can also mean that you're well supported by your ancestors. It can also mean that you're overcoming karmic stuff and stepping into your own power. Sitting under Artemis, guardian, divinely protected. That one so wanted to come out. Flipped. Okay. This is sitting under sacred space, so very important in July to practice the art of gratitude and appreciation. So if you're stressing or worrying about anything, when you're doing that meditation, contemplation, talk to the angels, let them know what you're thankful and grateful for. Totally changes your mindset, whether that's doing that meditation at home or out in nature. It's also the message coming through is be appreciative of how far you've come. Give yourself a pat on the back. Remind yourself of what your great qualities are because you're freaking awesome. Okay. In terms of your career, life path, life purpose, you've pulled fluorite, so there might be some more learning that you need to do to feel totally confident and empowered with your career path. The reason I say that is it's sitting under trust, trusting what it is you want to do with your life path. It's also sitting under focused intent. In terms of business, if you're an entrepreneur, it might mean that whilst you're starting off with in an early phase of your ideas and projects, that there might be something more you need to learn in terms of mastering the path you want to take in terms of financial success is the message coming through. When you trust yourself, you've got joy coming, opal. It also means to inject more joy, fun and adventure into your life. So try and do a bit of that as well as mix it up in terms of, it feels like there's a lot of information here and a lot of energy around your life path, life purpose, Virgo, in July. But also remember to take that time out for self and let go, release, have some fun and adventure. Okay, I'm going to pull you crowning energies for your reading. So I'm going to pull you one from the Rumi Oracle deck and let's see what comes up for you. These tend to bring the whole reading together. Wow. You've pulled the Victory of Mariam. Beautiful fire colours in here. I'm also going to pull you a card, which I'm super excited about because it's a brand new deck. I've only used it once before. It's the Lightworker Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild, and it has the most amazing messages. They are highly spiritual, so I will say to you, just take from it what you will that resonates with you. It's going to connect you to your higher spirituality. Wow. So beautiful. So you've pulled Initiation by Fire. And the messages can be a little bit long, so if you want to pause and go and get yourself a cuppa and come back and get comfortable, do that. We're going to start with Rumi first. Let me show it to you one more time. So this is the Victory of Mariam. And what it says, Virgo, is, If you are longing to caress the moon, don't turn away from it. If you are not ill, why do you crawl under a blanket to hide? You are in a quarry of sweets. Why do you look so sour? You live in the spring of life. Why are you withered inside? Don't fight against yourself. Don't flee from what could be your glory. Like a fearless moth, dive into the flame. Why be linked to your obsessions? Burn out in the flames until your heart and soul are enlightened. Get out of the old carcass and form yourself a new body. Why are you afraid of a fox when you descend from lions? Why be as lame? Sometimes these messages can be quite quirky. Why? I'm trying to say, the reason I say this is the next line, I do not want to offend anyone, okay, but just bear with it. Why be a lame ass when you have the strength of stallions? The beloved you seek will arrive to open the door to your fortune, for the love is the key that opens all locks. Rumi. So quirky. You feel you are immortal, and I know you are divine. You feel you are not ready for the task, and I know the triumph is only moments away. You reach for me for protection, but you are me, and the protection you seek is already within you. We are not apart. I am living through all that you are, and all that you love, all that you have lost, and all that you offer to me in surrender. I am in you as your courage and magnificence, and any task I send to you is simply one of the tasks for which you were born. You are an eagle with wings, ready to soar. So I push you from the cliff top so that you may know yourself. This oracle brings you a message of affirmation and success. Your victory is already assured. You are being led to it now. No matter if you believe it is possible or not, and you are placing more faith in the appearance of distraction or obstacle than in utter success. No matter if you have forgotten for a moment that the divine lives in you, as you, and that the only apparent failure is a part of the process, the plan through which learning happens, serving the ultimate holy victory. Yes, your victory is inevitable. How exciting. So you are being given a reminder from the Holy Mother Mary, also called Marianne, that the beloved divine protection of love that she serves. It is the presence that is real. It is the Holy Mother that is real. It is the divine in you that is real. And all else swirls around you so that your soul can play. Every challenge and adventure is an opportunity for you to test your mettle and to be what you are in truth. The eagle that flies requires space and open sky. The tigress that hunts requires hunger to drive her to fulfill her being and live her nature. You need what you need to realize your divine nature as a wholly living expression of the greatest love. So life is providing for you that your needs be met. Whatever may be troubling you or soon to present itself is not a situation or circumstance meant to bring you trouble. You just need to allow yourself to become more eagle-eyed. Beloved wild one, it is not what it appears to be that is the source of challenge for you, not at all. It is only how you are viewing the situation. Can you allow yourself to shift perspective? Yes, you know the truth. It is only in forgetfulness that fear creeps in. Oh yes, to forget in a moment that you are divinity and to lapse into erroneous belief that the challenges are more real than the love they veil. No. The real challenge is in the attitude, not in any circumstance or situation. Will you remember that all is divinity manifesting and nothing exists outside of it? All is perfectly designed to help you fulfill your being, live your truth, experience your power, and reside in the perfection of your divine loving heart. Be curious rather than afraid. What is loving seeking to draw out of you now? It is always love in interaction with you, even if sometimes you feel like you are hauling a massive rock on your back up of the steepest of hills to build a temple at its apex. Yet, when that temple is built, overlooking the ocean and a startling burst of golden orange sunset explodes across the water, turning into gold, you'll forget about climbing that hill. You'll just drink in the view instead. You'll forget what you were supposed to worry about. Oh, don't you hate it when that happens? You'll have to love more in that moment and be peaceful instead. It makes more sense to notice the sunset than to turn your back upon its glory and grumble about how heavy those rocks were. Then in your inspiration and your forgetfulness, you'll dream of another temple and the process of creation, perhaps with more lugging about of great heavy rocks, and it will begin again. But then so too will another captivating sunset be granted, best witnessed in your newly built temple, that renders you speechless and spellbound. This oracle brings you guidance and comfort. Whatever is going on in your life right now, whether it brings you joy or the deepest struggle, is the divine in you, as you breaking through your life. I'm just going to say to you, the energy that I'm feeling right now is that some of you are carrying a super heavy burden. Yeah, you need to let it go. Yeah, very heavy. Sitting in your heart chakra. You need to heal it and release it from your heart chakra. Okay. There is nothing that needs to be resisted. You are safe to be wild, to be alive. Live with hope and let it unfold. The promise of success is yours, so allow yourself to be brought to it through the guiding wisdom of life, the life that serves love. There is also a part of you that is daring to love, to live, and to trust more so than before. You are even daring to quit the traumatic tendency to relive the many past hurts and aches. You no longer want to taunt yourself with failure and critique. You are less frightened of yourself. So you do not need to sabotage yourself anymore. You are learning love's way and claiming it as your own. This is your path to victory assured. This oracle asks you to trust in your growing optimism, to let the war be over now and put it behind you, even if it means weeping with sweet sorrow and a relief for a while. The sunset is golden, the struggle is behind you. Now just rest and enjoy the golden glow as you rest with love a long, long while. Wow, such a powerful message. I hope you're listening. And there's a sacred honoring ritual. And then what it says is, with your hands in prayer at your forehead, breathe in and out as if you can. Allow your mind to be still. Then say aloud, I call on Mariam, who loves me without condition, to bring me faith, and Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, to bring oneness with the great beloved. I call upon the unconditionally loving wisdom of life and my own divine essence, and I give thanks for all there is. I give thanks for the light that will be born from the darkness, and I give thankness for the fullness of my being coming into expression now. I give thanks for the grace and mercy that guides my way, and I surrender into the love that is leading me into my divine destiny now, so be it. Close your eyes and bow your head to your hands in prayer, and still your mind, if you can, for several moments. When you are ready, simply open your eyes and you have completed your sacred honoring ritual. I'm kind of super intrigued as to how the next card from the Lightworker Oracle follows up on that one, because some of you need to release quite a lot of pain, heart pain. You know who you are. Just going to pull something up. Okay, some of you need to do this. Just know you're ready. You're ready. Okay. Next one's number 22. If that means anything to you. Let me pull it up for you. Okay. Let me show it to you one more time because it's so beautiful. Initiation by fire. So this is the Lightworker Oracle. Quite spiritual. Yeah. We thought the last one was spiritual. This one is very spiritual. Okay. Initiation by fire is a life-changing spiritual cleansing. Your life will never be the same again. Allow the power of divine fire to clear and purify you inside out. This is not a time to hold on to anything, no matter how much you once believed you needed it. In letting go, you will gain so much more than you ever imagined, opening up to fresh beginnings and new life. You are like a phoenix, ready to emerge from the holy flames, reborn. Oh yes, so fits in with the last one, doesn't it? You have the spirit of the phoenix inside you. You are able to rise again and again, even at times when all seems lost. You are guided to remember this, and you are now being spiritually cleansed through initiation by fire. During such times, you may feel like you're being asked to let go of relationships, situations, sometimes even jobs, attitudes, and belief systems that you have relied upon at one point. You might have unintentionally placed more faith in a person, place, belief system, or identity than you placed in the divine. You might have held on to them rather than allowing the divine to guide you. This can happen easily on the earth plane, and sometimes these attachments become confining rather than supportive. In such cases, you need to free yourself to continue your life journey. During the initiation by fire, all such attachments are burned away. A new life is a blessing, but that doesn't mean it is easily won. Sometimes the process can be challenging to the mind, even whilst the heart trusts that it's taking place. Whatever has been your stronghold in life, such as family, a marriage, job security, a talent, or something that you have used to define your sense of self, will be where the fire burns the brightest. Those areas will be transformed. Letting go and allowing that to happen to the very parts of your life that you are most protective of can require deep faith. You have to remember that love is real so that you can hold on to your courage whilst you let go and allow the divine to have its way. Remember, the power of the fire is destructive only in part. It also stimulates rapid new growth. Healing will arise in whatever area is being transformed. It is not only an ending, but also a beginning. This experience by initiation by fire is the divine making its presence felt in your life. It will be one of the most freeing and empowering experiences you'll have whilst in your physical body. It may ask you to confront fears and insecurities as you learn to trust the divine unconditionally. Know that the universe will always provide for you and always in the way best for you. Even if you don't understand why it needs to happen that way, it does at the time. Keep your eye on inner transformations that are occurring rather than fearing the outer changes. The universe loves you and holds you in high regard. Remember this and trust. Initiation is an advanced spiritual lesson. You are being honored by what is happening now in your life. You are strong enough to get through it and thrive into a new life like a radiant phoenix triumphantly emerging from the sacred fire. Beautiful. All right, there's an invocation to finish off your reading, Virgo, and what it says is, through my own free will, I choose to trust in the sacred fire to cleanse my soul, my mind, and my body. I have the spirit and power of the phoenix in me. My spirit will be triumphant, rising up out of the sacred divine fire. So I surrender my life into the holy fire of love. That which no longer serves me may be cleansed from my being, and rapid growth of new life can flow through me. May I be held in tenderness, mercy, and grace as I successfully pass through the initiation by fire into the loving, fearless power of my own divine nature. May all beings through divine mercy be free to love. So be it. Wow. Such a strong message. I hope you enjoyed this. If you like this, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you've already subscribed, you're rocking awesome. Love you to bits. Now, if you want to win that personal reading with me, head over to my blog, opt in, and you'll go into the monthly draw to win that 30-minute personal reading with me. And for now, much love, much light. Namaste.